When people ask me which extraterrestrial civilization is described as being the most peaceful, the most intelligent, the most spiritually advanced, I would say the Andromedans are always at the top. They're portrayed as more of explorers rather than conquerors of the galaxy. They help with science advancements. They are scientists rather than the warriors themselves, like Lyran civilizations or the Orions. They are the teachers who value freedom above almost everything else. So who are the Andromedans? Where do they come from? Why do so many people feel so deeply connected to them? The Andromedans are from the Andromeda galaxy, labeled as M31, the closest major spiral galaxy in our own Milky Way, roughly located about 2.5 million light years away. So some traditions, they associate them with the stars that appear within the constellation of Andromeda itself. Other people say Andromeda is more of a broader, again, umbrella term for civilizations that are connected to both. Regardless of which origin you follow, they are almost always described as belonging to an incredibly old and highly evolved civilization. Unlike a lot of the reported civilizations we touch base on that have more consistent appearances, the descriptions of the Andromedans really vary quite a bit. Experiencers have said that they are very tall humanoids, often between 6 to 9, almost 10 feet tall, very slender, athletic builds, and they have these graceful movements when they walk. It's almost like they glide, but they have these skin tones associated with them. Pale whites, light blues, there's soft lavender colors to their skin tone. Sometimes they are silver, golden, tan, olive skin tones, and even darker complexions. Some describe them as being luminous, as if they radiate light from within. Hair is just as diverse, so they could have long white hair, platinum blonde, silver hair, golden, light brown, black, blue, neon colors, even softer blue hues have been reported, and sometimes they do play with their appearance. They do play with colors. Their eyes are commonly described as being a brilliant blue or a bright violet, a silver, a beautiful emerald green, a hazel, sometimes golden eyes, and their eyes are definitely a lot larger than ours. So they carry a calm, compassionate, and deeply intelligent presence when you are around them, and you almost get sucked into their presence. And sometimes these Andromedans can show up and they have these subtle facial markings on them, and they glow, and they're like geometric patterns, and they become visible during heightened states of consciousness. The Andromedans primarily exist in higher dimensional states of consciousness, often associated with the fifth density and way beyond. They can almost integrate light themselves, but they still can contain a physical body. And rather than being limited to a single physical location, they are often described as being capable of moving between dimensions. They can adjust their level of physicality depending on the civilization that they are interacting with. They can either appear fully physical, they can appear white, they can appear transparent. Other people describe them as, again, being luminous, or these energy forms. Plasmoids, that kind of consistency. So they can literally transform their body into their own Merkaba, which is a transportation light ship. Now let's talk about their cities, because the Andromeda cities are so breathtaking. Imagine enormous crystal towers that stretch into the sky. There's floating platforms that are connected to bridges of light. Like, this seems out of a fairy tale. It is like waterfalls are flowing through these luminous gardens. They have architecture that appears to be alive. They don't force nature into submission. They actually integrate alongside it. The buildings are constructed using these crystalline materials that respond to your consciousness. They can change color, they can change shape, the function based on the needs of those living within them. They use these energy systems, which are clean, they are abundant, and they are integrated into every single aspect of their daily life. Could you imagine how nice life would be if we were back home? Because their technology is so far advanced, they blend science with consciousness, and humans are needing to do that. So let's look at the Andromedans, because they have crystal energy systems. They have gravity manipulation, 0 point free energy. They have holographic interfaces and advanced medical technology. They have frequency healing and communication systems that are operated entirely through thought. And instead of replacing again nature, their technology is often said they work with it. It is a living, breathing ecosystem that is all connected to each other, kind of like Avatar, but on a way higher advanced level. Andromedans do have Merkabas that they can activate and use as light vehicles to transport themselves between dimensions or wherever they really want to go, but they also have starships. Their starships look like sleek, disc-shaped ships. They also have elongated oval craft. They have these crescent-shaped vessels. They also have massive motherships and organic-looking ships that appear almost alive. Again, these are smooth, they are seamless, there are no visible rivets or any propulsion systems. Yes, their craft also responds to consciousness, so that allows those pilots, again, to navigate through thought rather than conventional controls. When you go inside of the starships, they are so peaceful. They are lit with this soft white or blue light. They have crystalline structures inside of it. The walls are living. They have advanced holographic displays. Now let's talk about the role of the Andromedans in the universe, because they are explorers. They are the diplomats. They are the scientists. Think of them as the philosophers and the teachers. So often they're described again as civilizations that help these younger worlds develop without actually controlling them. They'll give you key guidance, but you decide where you ultimately want to go with your own civilization. So instead of imposing all of these solutions, they encourage free will and personal sovereignty and creativity and consciousness evolution. And again, they help civilizations move beyond fear, move beyond conflict and limitation towards something that is greater with unity and understanding. If you identify with this Andromeda energy, it's about this feeling of never quite fitting into the rigid systems that we're brought into here or the authority structures. You long and desire this strong will for freedom and for truth and exploration and innovation and just creating a better future. You will be drawn to space. You will be drawn to technology and philosophy and psychology, consciousness, humanitarian work, and asking life's bigger questions. A lot of people are getting these reoccurring dreams of futuristic cities now, advanced civilizations, other galaxies, and just an unshakable feeling that Earth isn't their original home. So whether you interpret these experiences spiritually, psychologically, or symbolically, that is entirely up to you. The Andromedans continue being one of the most fascinating civilizations discussed in experiencer reports and regression, hypnosis, whistleblower accounts, channelings, and the modern UFO literature. Whether literal extraterrestrials, higher dimensional intelligences, or symbolic archetypes, angels, fallen demons, whatever you want to call them, or something you just don't quite understand yet, the reported message just becomes remarkably consistent over time about expanding your consciousness and protecting your freedom, and never stop exploring the unknown, and to remember that knowledge here and compassion grow stronger together. If you've ever wondered about your own soul's journey, I offer starseed origin readings, natal chart readings to help you understand your mission and why you're here on Earth. Head over to my website, sarahstarrofficial.com.